I am in the desert, and it is raining. That is rare. This is the place for Never Rip overalls, and from what I've seen, everyone's on board in the town. Maybe they're made around here. I'm not quite sure. You got the Wayne County Courthouse behind me. What's great about the Wayne County Courthouse is it's one of the only courthouses where you can get legally married while getting your flu shot at the same time. Behind me is Bicknell's Theater, which is called Bicknell Theater, believe it or not. It's a place where you can see recent movies. They got Jungle Book right now and Angry Birds, you know, all the kids' favorite. Just saw one running. He's probably running to the movie, catching the one showing in the day. And on top of these wonderful recent movies, you also have some contemporary meals, like $5 broiled sandwiches, not to be confused with boiled sandwiches, because that's further along next to the State Liquor Agency, which is a government-owned liquor store. Just like all the other liquor stores in Utah, they're all owned by the government. So it's kind of like the DMV of liquor stores, you know? You're treated rudely, you're judged harshly, and if your eyesight's bad, you won't be coming out of there with what you want. Today we have the luxury of... Fuck it. We have the luxury of being in one of my favorite places. It's called Capitol Reef. It's a national park with a funny name. There's no reefs about it, far away from the ocean. But what's so cool about this place are these giant angled cliffs. It's America's favorite monocline. What the hell is a monocline? Well, it's a geologic term. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful! Just had the most wonderful opportunity. There's a nice little barn, and thought I'd take a picture. Well, the name just says it all. The Flute Shop. It's a place I've driven by, I don't know how many times, 20, 30 times. And I never stop. Well, this time I stopped. Not that I wanted a flute, but I don't know. You know, it makes your imagination run wild. How many flutes can they have? Well, they had a ton. I found something really cool. You may think this is just a normal aspen tree. Actually, it is just a normal aspen tree. But something you probably didn't know is if you rub it like this, you get a white powder on your hand, which actually blocks UV rays. So if you're out of sunscreen, or if you're paying too much for sunscreen, just rub your whole body on an aspen tree. 2 paces away from the aspen tree that I was just talking about. Here's another one. And you may think, wow, that's a totally different aspen tree. Actually, it's part of the same organism. So what they do, aspens, is their roots go down underground and then they pop up, make a new tree. It's all one organism. So if you go around rubbing the trees, it's like saying hi, it's like shaking their hand. But if you do it to one, you've met them all. I'm now 3 paces from the first aspen and another aspen, which is part of the same organism. We already know that. But what you probably didn't know yet is that the bark in aspen has an ingredient, a chemical, that acts like aspirin. So, you know what? I got a toothache. I was eating ribs last night. I got a piece stuck in there. It's been stuck in there all night. It's bleeding. Gross. So I'm going to chew on this bark. It's going to help. Not good. Not good. I'm now 4 paces away from that aspen tree, and this is another aspen tree. I know, just one more thing about them. And something you probably did know is that you can carve in the bark like a complete asshole, and it stays forever. Just like Cleo and Mary Lyman, those peckerheads. They did this back in 1994, and this crap is still there. I fall asleep among the flowers for a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day. Here I sit on a wall made by the National Forest Service. I'm at Boulder Mountain. It's a mountain in Utah, and it used to be a volcano a long time ago. And when it was an active volcano, it would shoot lava out, believe it or not. Crazy! So this lava, after the Ice Age water tumbling down the hill, they turned into these balls that look like big chocolate balls. Chocolate balls. If we could wake up in the morning when the day is new. I have gone a little off-road here to a place called Upper Calf Creek Falls. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a big waterfall. It's a small creek for now. They're expecting rain, so this place might fill up like crazy, like a bathtub in summer. I found a swimming hole. I'm at the bottom of the waterfall, Calf Creek Falls. I was just at the top. And here I found a little water hole, a little swimming spot. And right next to the waterfall are some hanging gardens. Humping beetles. I found a little buddy here. His name's Claret. His full name is Claret Cup. He's a cactus. That's right. I'm at the post office here in Tropic, Utah. And I got a pizza box. No, I'm not gonna mail a pizza. The box is empty. I already ate the pizza. But what I'm gonna do is something I learned here in Tropic. It's called a pizza postcard. It's where you send your friends an empty box of pizza that smells like pizza. Just another way of saying, hey, look what I'm doing. Wow, those clouds. I'm hiking around in Bryce Canyon, beautiful, known for its hoodoos. Well, who's a hoodoo? Who's a who don't? It's not a band like you might think. Actually, it's formations of rock, dolostone, limestone, sandstone that makes these spires, these iconic spires in the park. You can see them. They're being formed today. They're falling down today at the same time. According to myth, a Native American tribe was tricked by a coyote into searching for wood in a lightning storm. They were zapped, petrified, turned to stone. And now, it's kind of like a Native American Tim Burton cemetery. Gotta get right in there. My shadow. I opened and the earth shook down on Copperline, down on Copperline. Gator jerky? I don't think so. Sometimes you're out here in these rural places. Right now I'm in Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel. Carmel. And I had to get pretty inventive with my dinner. Everything closes at, the sun's out. Everything closes at 5:30. So, the one thing that didn't was old Teddy's Food and Drug, where I got peanut butter and jelly sandwich stuff and a beer. Welcome to a tunnel. It's dark inside, but it's bright out there. What can I say? What can I say about Zion National Park? Nice little cliffs, eh? The 2,000-foot sandstone cliffs? Nice little cliffs, eh? You want me to talk about the 2,000-foot sandstone cliffs? Nice little cliffs, eh? 4,000-foot cliffs? Nice little cliffs, eh? Zion National Park. Pretty harsh terrain. On the range, Thessabies and the buffaloes play. I am currently in a hole in a rock. God dang, it is so windy here in the Valley of Fire, but I found something really cool, which is in the desert varnish, which is the black exterior of a sandstone rock. It's a reaction with water and manganese mostly. Oh, crap, my hat. Whoa, my God. Oh, crap, my hat. Whoa, my God. Anyway, ancient peoples used to carve in it because it's black, and underneath it, it's red here, as you can see. And look at that. Look at that.